Hi guys, this is ECAT and today is a Magic Basics tutorial with rings. Ring magic is one of my favorite type of magic and I'm teaching you 3 ways how to vanish a ring. Very similar to coin magic. I'm not a huge fan of coin magic. I prefer to do ring magic. It's more natural. I always have the ring on me. Now the cool thing, if you stick around till the end, you will see footage of how I made this ring, the one I'm holding here. And so the way that I also pick a ring is to make sure that it's a size bigger than the size of where my ring finger is. Okay, so I need it to be loose. And this is made out of PLA material. I 3D pen printed this. It was a super fun process. So if you want to see that, stick around till the end. I think it's quite satisfying to be able to make your own ring, fit it perfectly. And then the other cool thing with this type of very light material, it's perfect for venom and doing levitations, which is a very big pain point when working with heavier band rings. So that's a cool tip for you towards the end. I hope you enjoy this. I hope you use this. I use these vanishes all the time in my routine. Let's start by learning the ring on. The ring on is essentially a way to put your ring on very quickly. And up speed, it looks like this. What happens in slow motion is I have the ring sitting here, and usually it comes here from the finger palm position. So from the finger palm position, which is here, which is actually something you should learn because it has a nice subtlety with the palm showing, you're able to very easily slowly slide that ring onto the ring finger of your right hand, pull down until you feel you've hit the bottom here, and then you turn over your hands. And that can happen very quickly. So let me show you once again. So you're about here. It could be a little bit lower to start because when you're in finger palm position, it's a bit lower. And then you go ahead and you put it on very quickly. And towards the very end, you turn over your hands because you don't want to reveal the mechanism. So done quickly, no one knows that it's the thumb that actually doing most of the work. You drag it with your thumb, pull down, turn over. So the cool first thing I want to show you, and the ring on is going to slightly change depending on what position you end up, but one vanish or palm you need to know is the thumb palm. It's going to be clipped just like this. Okay, make sure not to curl your thumb too much, but it's going to be a very, very neat natural position and very, very easy to conceal with a ring. So from here, you're going to be slightly off from these fingers to the middle and index, and they're going to start to curl. Even mainly, you could probably just curl your middle, depending on your hands. Sometimes I do both curl, so I can get that angle to shift it, just like so in this position, and then let go. I don't know if you caught that action, curling, just like this. I'm trying to make sure you can see what's happening, and there you go. That's how you clip it. And you want to do this in combination with the other hand because you're doing this as a vanish, so very naturally. Look how I'm sliding my fingers out, very nice retention. So I really, really recommend you learn this with the ring. So from here, curl, everything's concealed, and then you can show that the ring has vanished. But what I like to do is show that the ring has vanished, and then I do the ring on move. So from here, you're not going to flip the ring over here to fingertips. It's going to be too long. So you can simply from here insert the ring. So you just reach, and from here you do the ring on. What I've done is actually the ring on move, but from the bottom. So I'm dragging like this, face down, and then thumb pushes it, and there you go. You have it resting here, middle and index. You curl, you bring it in that clip position, you vanish, you bring it, and you ring on. Up to speed, curl, clip, vanish, and boom, it's back. Let's cover the classic palm, which is just going to be squeezing that ring so that it stays and doesn't fall. And you can practice that. All right, you could be driving, you could be doing something, watching TV, and be in that palm to feel comfortable. So the way I get into that one is I start here, I show the ring, and then I turn over my hand, and I would just use my fingers to squeeze it in place. All right. So from here, I squeeze it in place. And that's quite natural in combination with the other hand because you're here, and as you squeeze it in place, that's when you open up your fingers and you have a very similar vanish to the other one. So from here, I go here, I squeeze, and I go ahead, and you can see fingers are available, and you have a nice vanish. Same as the thumb palm, you don't want to do the ring on from this position because you're in this position. So you simply bring the ring there, and you're good. And that also happens upside down. Well, the palm down. See, I'm dragging it and my palm is down. So I don't have a rotation. I guess the only time I do have a rotation is when I do the French drop, which gives me a position of fingertips. And this is where I do that face up, and then I turn over my hand. So if you are in this position and you're doing this, then it makes sense to turn over. But most of this clip, and that one, I mean the palms, they allow you to access the ring directly. And you go ahead and do that. I don't know how much flexibility you need for your fingers. Just practice, I guess, stretching and getting to this point. If you can't use your ring finger and stretch to your palm, I guess that's going to be difficult. Do it from the side. You even get more coverage of that angle. And then it vanishes. You can take a moment and let them see that not only it's gone, but it's not on your finger. And then when you get a chance, you do the ring on just real quick and it's back on. This brings me to the details of the very last one. I should have probably started with this. How do you end up in the fingertips positions? Well, you do the French drop. We all know the French drop. So you hold the ring just like this. And then you drop it. You drop it and you want to avoid the thumb moving. The other cool thing is using the other hand, what you can do is just control where that drop is by just giving it a nudge. So you go here. A lot of folks like to go ahead like this, but then you might, if you're beginning especially, you might be in your own way when you're dropping. So if you just go over like this, no one notices. So you don't actually have to wrap around. You can just go like this and get into this position. You don't want to go too much so that it drops to your palm. You want it to drop at your fingertips, just like this, which is the perfect position for the ring on, like we saw in the beginning, just like that. You have so much time to misdirect people, and I do this here. I won't move my hand away, so as I'm done here, I simply go like this. So that's the one where I do the ring on, starting like this. So I drag it like this, and at the very last minute, I turn over my hand. All right, we are at the end. Thank you so much for sticking around. Make sure to give this video a big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. There's a lot more coming your way. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you very soon.